Bro, what the fuck? Dumbass internet.
A second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Did you miss it?
My bad, y'all.
Paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about
Money.
now?
Always.
It's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Jalen Smith. White is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the three.
Let's see my bag go do.
Yeah,
Give my man the ball again. Give my man the ball again.
Let
me know if you back up in here. If you ain't, it's cool. I ain't mad. Sorry about the
Let's
internet.
check in with David Aldridge.
But even Fox doesn't always pay their
Bulls
bill.
coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And so here is Chicago, following the three by Charlotte. Giddey, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Big man asking for the pick.
Here's money. Vucevic defending.
To run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've seen Money really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Yeah, they're going to have to because Money about to cash out today. Especially over the Bulls. I feel that this will be a play-in game because let's keep it real. Let's be honest with you. The East isn't and hasn't been that strong in the past couple years. So I got Charlotte coming out there, possibly making the 9th or the 8th seed, maybe the 7th seed. That's as far as I'm going to take them. That's as high as I'm going to take them. And the 9th seed is as low as I'm going to take them. I don't got them getting in the 10 because they got some good players. You got Jason Harden. You got Bridges. You got Lonzo Ball. You got Van Daly. We got Money always. Like, this is a good core. Surround these guys with some bench players, some hardcore bench players, because you still got Damian Miller from Weber State, Mr. Weber State. But come on, man. Show them what the Wildcats can do, man.
The natural comes in for Trey Mann. And Chicago also making a switch. Horton Tucker's
Hey, I can't wait to see LeSean. Hey, I can't wait to see that nigga play this
And
season.
White kicks to Giddey.
Coming up. Because the way I'm gonna do this, dynasty, this shit is gonna be so different.
Offline with his 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass the ball. Shoots over White, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And I love ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Passes to Vucevic.
And I was also saying yesterday, the reason I do a lot of teams
from him, the
in
last
each
game against
dynasty
Utah.
because, like,
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding
there's a lot of
his
people
teammates,
that
racking
come in my
up the
stream and want to
assists.
see me.
So important to team
You know what I'm saying? They
chemistry.
want to play with different
It's a
teams.
+5
Van Davis
advantage for them
in the
in
dynasty and
rebounding.
shit. I'm like, all right, cool. I can add you, put you there, put them. So I'm
And
like,
they've done well
it's
at
cool to
taking
play against
advantage
other
of some
people's
late
players and
defensive
shit. That shit is
rotations
dope.
and
Because it
getting the
reminds me
ball
when I grew
in
up
the
and
paint.
shit, like
White finds Giddey.
when you had Madden on the
Shoots
Super
over ball.
Nintendo or the
And
PlayStation
Giddey
2,
gets it
like
to go.
everybody comes over with their
Giddey's got
control
his
and
second
choose the
basket.
team, and you just throughout the
Giddey
season you
loves
just
to
play
finish
head to
strong
head against them.
inside, and he
So, but
knows
now it's just
how to
like
take advantage.
you can
of
still
his
do that,
size.
but don't nobody really play the game like with the dynasties and shit like that
Team two
anymore.
from Ball.
Let me get
And
that. So it's
Charlotte
like you gotta
again with the bucket.
outmake your player, put your player in the game right here, and I'll play against your player because I definitely want to play against LaShawn.
Yeah, come on.
I
They're just
definitely wanna
having
play
their
against
way
him.
out there and continuing to press the
Especially in the
advantage.
NBA.
And the rejection by Harden. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 21.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Giddey gets blocked.
Come on,
And a fast break now for the Hornets.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul. 2 shots. First team foul.
These niggas are slow. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Man, these dudes are slow on here.
The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
I'm about to run a sheep. Would you like to
Shoot
smoke
2.
with me?
First one falls for him. You know, Stan, it sometimes
JC on Harden,
seems that coaches get
the one-time
themselves
national
ejected on
champion from
purpose
USC.
to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Now here's Vucevic. 8 points his last outing.
And let me ask
For
you a
the
question.
3.
And that's a
Williams
good
gets it
topic
go on
to
the
bring
assist
up
by
and talk
White.
about for whoever's
Williams
up
has
on
got
here.
7 points.
Yeah,
And
that's a great
this is for
find
whoever
by
replays
White.
this video
He's
back
such a clever
and watch it in the chat.
deceptive
But see, that's why I
combo
talk
guard.
about a lot of shit so people can actually comment in the chat about certain point of
Here's the
views.
natural.
But they were talking, ooh, Van
Still
Daly.
yet to score.
Let me get that.
Second shot opportunity. The shot by Williams, no good.
I mean,
So,
come on, that's
who do
a
you
shot
think
you expect
deserves
him
to? No, fuck that.
Outside,
Who do you
Jones.
think should know? Williams tired. Who do you think should know the game better?
And the rebound
Or
goes
the
to
most?
The Hornets. Earlier, they
A
held a
referee?
23-point lead. Inside.
Van
And
Daly
the
with the
natural
shot.
gets it to
A
go.
referee,
The
a former
natural's got
player,
his
or a
first
head
points
coach.
in this one.
And there's a pattern.
you think should
starting
know
to
the
take
game
shape
more?
Here. They're working
From
it
basketball,
inside
baseball,
and
to
getting
all that
good
shit.
shots from
A
close
referee,
range.
a former player, or a head coach.
Jones in the post. And the
Van
natural
Daly with
pulls
the
it down.
rebound.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 19-7 run. Fade away. It's good
Why
from
you
long
keep
range.
fading back, bro?
He's got 5.
Van
That's
Daly
a
with the
high
shot,
percentage
though.
Look, when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice
Because
that
sometimes I be
extra
feeling like
Now here's Jones.
referees be making
He picked
a
up
lot of
12
bad
points in the last
calls.
one
And
against
I'm
Utah.
like, nigga, you only a ref.
And it's
You
White
never even
missing.
played the game. So
Oh,
what the
he's
fuck makes you think you're
frustrated there.
qualified?
You know he wanted to come right back
Van
with 3 of his own.
Come on. I was about to
The
say,
kick
cuz,
out to
I don't
Ball.
need to say that shit, homie.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Sinks the three-pointer.
JC on Harden,
12
baby.
points for money.
And Kevin, they
JC
dialed
on
up
Harden,
their
like, look here,
activity this
man.
quarter.
I
We're
got a
seeing them
national
convert a
championship,
lot of those
and
second
I'm
chance
trying to get me a
Chicago
motherfucking
calls timeout.
NBA championship. I believe, like, if money, I believe money is the guy.
Yeah,
Money
you have
always
to
is
take
the
a
guy
timeout
to
in
get
a situation
the
like
Charlotte
this.
Hornets
Stop
just
the bleeding a
won.
bit
This is
and
what I think
regroup.
money always should do. Spend about 5, 6, maybe 7 years. Go to LA. After LeBron leaves, go to LA because LA is building. LA is looking for some people. I heard that they're trying to get Darnell Mason Jr. as the GM for LA too. Like in a couple years. Like, what is he going to do? Like, he's already the GM and part owner of the Seattle Supersonics. So my boy getting money. If it's money, because you got to think. There'll be no LeBron. By that time, Luka will probably be at another team. But then you're going to have a lot of these young guys coming in. Matter of fact, don't even stay. Because LeBron is on his way out of the door. Don't even stay for 5 or 6, maybe 7 years. Come in like the next 3 years. I believe he can get Charlotte a championship in the next 2 or 3 years, bro. Like, yeah, that's a good question, though. Yeah. Who should know who do you think should know the game more of any sport? The head coach, a referee, or a former player? That's a very great question.
Charlotte making some changes. Money's checked in for Mark Williams. Brandon Miller comes in for Ball. And Miller's subbed in for the natural. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Chicago. Terry comes in for White.
Because you got to
Now
think.
here's Jones.
You got LaShawn Jackson
Hasn't
coming
made
in.
one yet.
Even though I
He
know the
dishes it to Ball.
Suns and
Terry
Charlotte
outside.
ain't in the same division, but listen, though.
Back to Ball. Shot to stop the run.
LaShawn and
Hits
Gunn,
the three-point
because
foul.
that's who they're
Yeah,
scouting.
that's his second made 3
It's
of
all
the
over
quarter,
ESPN.
3rd of the game
Tommy
so
Gunn
far.
and LaShawn Jackson are being scouted by the Phoenix
Bridges
Suns.
outside. That's good. It's Miller
Now,
with the assist.
will the NBA
Bridges got
commissioner try
himself
to
going
block
with the
that
triple, his
shit?
first basket of the
Who
game.
knows?
And so here is Chicago.
I believe if they get LaShawn Jackson
timeout.
and Tommy
they got
Gunn,
into a
if
terrific
KD stays, let me tell you,
offensively, but a lot
Phoenix
of
will be
that
dangerous.
was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense,
Phoenix will be
your
fucking dangerous,
execution
dog.
still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now here is Miller. 8 points his last outing. Williams finds Jones. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Jay Jones.
Jones has got his first points of the night.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Jones against Miller. Over Williams.
Damian Miller.
And
Mr.
Charlotte
Weber State.
again
Let's
with the
go.
bucket.
How much you
Of the
got?
two
Oh, you got
offenses
4
here
points.
tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because
Mr.
they're
Weber
calling sets
State.
that really match up
The
well
Bulls
with
are
their
some shit.
personnel.
Jones looking for an opening.
The Bulls are some shit.
And there's the
Mr.
whistle.
Weber State.
Illegal
Oh,
screen.
illegal screen,
Hey,
baby.
guys, point of
The Bulls are
emphasis
some
for the
shit.
league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Chicago.
Yeah, and yet
I'm going to say
still
this.
see it a lot.
Charlotte
It's a
Hornets
tough thing
should
to
have never
police.
traded Terry Rozier. Lonzo Ball and Terry Rozier and money always. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here.
Here's Harden on the wing. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And through one half, it hasn't
Does
even
this
been
look
close.
like a ninth seed? A
Hornets on
nine
top,
seed?
running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job, and yeah, it's just simple. One-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. And we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, we got
The
halftime.
2K
We got
Sports
Kenny,
halftime show.
Ernie, and the Jet.
Hey again, everybody. It looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. From the jump, it was Charlotte coming out strong. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. Just a dominant opening period. They led by 13 after 1. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was.
ESPN,
Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play. Helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it on them. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
I hope my
LaMelo
dog
Ball is out there with Money.
I hope my
Then
dog
it's
Money
Williams.
always is happy with
Then
his
there's
performance in
Brandon
this
Miller.
game.
And it's
I hope he's
Money
happy
in at the
with
fourth
his
spot.
team's
So
performance
that's the
in
Hornets
this game
spot.
today. Because he was kind of upset
Now
about that
here's
Knicks
Giddey.
game. But you got to think, though, he
Shot
took
clock
one
at
on
6.
TB earlier in the season. TB took the sack.
Goes
Two
up the
more
baseline.
left
That
in the
one
end of the
rolling
season.
around and rims out.
So
They've shown some
we gonna
strength
see
in
who
the
gonna take
paint
that
today.
one.
Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now the pass to Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Horton Tucker and Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Here's Money. And he
Ooh,
makes no
Money.
mistake on the slam dunk.
always.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Giddey against Ball. Williams.
That's why a lot of
scanning the
teams
floor.
don't have
It's
success
tipped.
in the
Pass to
NBA
Horton Tucker.
because you be having a lot of backup point guards
Over
and
Miller.
shit. Have a lot of
Horton
backup
Tucker's shot
players
is
like
off.
Well,
starting for
halftime
your
is
team.
supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
Because you got to think too, right? What I was saying, right?
By the Hornets.
Well,
No
because he's a
no
good
shade
scorer, White attracts
to the Washington
attention,
Wizards
and that
or any
creates
team.
passing lanes.
You know,
There was some
Stan,
shit like
it
this,
is
but if you
great
only
to
win
see Kobe
13,
White put it all together.
10 to
It
13
sure
games.
is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he
Okay,
wasn't
Money.
playing
If you
as
only
much
win
as
10 to
he wanted
13
to.
games
He's still growing as a
on a
player.
season,
knocking down shots. His
What the fuck
confidence
makes you think you
is
got any
sky
star
high.
players or
His
starting
approach
players?
will
Like,
take him a
come on,
long
get the fuck
way.
out of here.
I got to
You
believe
ain't
as a
losing.
coach that is
That's what I'm saying. You
incredibly
ain't
satisfying
losing.
to have that
You
kind
ain't
of play.
losing
Yeah, it really is.
70-something
When you have a guy
games
like that,
or
he just
60-something
keeps getting
games
better. They
with
come out a
Steph
little
Curry,
cold after that halftime
Kevin
break.
Durant, and all the
Just
niggas.
1 of 5 from the field to start the third
You
quarter.
ain't losing. You ain't winning only 10 games. Excuse me, with the
Harden
roster that
outside.
Miami had.
Three-pointer.
With LeBron James,
Bangs
D-Wade,
on
and
the
all those guys. Get the
trifecta.
fuck out of here.
Harden's got 17 now.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And it's White missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harden right side. Deep 2 from Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes.
And I'll say this too: if NBA Live,
here's Horton Tucker. Williams with the block.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're
I think
struggling.
I'd have cashed that shit. He was like, let me try one.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
What you
Yeah,
doing,
right now you
Williams?
just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, his athleticism more than
Money
makes
always
up
got
for his lack of
23.
size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Ball. 12 points for him. Here's Money. Good on the triple. Money's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
All right, so moving forward with this season,
White
I'm going to
the
say
pass to
now, this is how we're going to do
Bucket
it.
is good.
We're only going to play
What a
games
good thing
that
that
are
he showed
actually
up
worth
today,
it.
because without him,
Right, because
this
I'm
thing
tired
would
of beating
already be
ass.
over.
Giddey against Ball. Pass to Money. Right side, Ball. Williams passes to Money. A second chance effort, and Williams with the layup. He has 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's White. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Let me ask y'all a question, too. Speaking of that point of emphasis I was talking about.
Shooting 2.
Why do you think a lot of front offices fail to put great players or other great players
And that
around
one
certain
falls
type
for
players,
White.
right?
All
That's what I'm
right,
saying.
Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Miller.
Damian
And
Miller,
there's another
Mr.
one
Weaver
for the
State.
Hornets.
Yeah, like I was saying, though,
The
like a
efficiency
prime
is
example.
there,
Michael
but
Jordan,
the
back in the
aggressiveness
day.
is really lacking. So far,
You
it
took a
hasn't
great
hurt
player
them,
and surrounded him with other players that could help him out.
Ball
They
dishes to
won
White.
6 championships. But it's like now in the NBA, you
Drilled
got
from
great
11 feet
players
out.
on your team. You got to
White's
surround
got 4
your
points
whole
in the
team
quarter.
with 3, 4,
Yeah, it
5
seems
great
like
players
White's
just to
got
win a
that in-between
championship.
range
Like,
figured out.
do you think it's because they failed to put people
And
around
here's Miller.
motherfuckers, or
He has 6 to the inside.
shit?
Stolen by Collins. White
Or is
with
it because
now guarded by Ball.
Offenses are ran
Ball
different?
with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Money. He's got 26.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots over White. Misses,
I don't
and he
know what
wants
the
that
fuck
one
that
back.
was. I believe it could be both, hand in hand. The way offenses are ran now and defenses and how players are now. Yeah. So you need probably like 3 great players or maybe 2 great players. But what I'm saying is,
White with another miss. Hornets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And it's slammed in
nowadays,
aggressive.
You can surround your team with 3-4 great players and still won't win a championship.
Especially near the rim.
Ball kicks to Terry.
And you want to know why? It's because night in, night out, you have to change your game plan. Like, I understand you have to change your game plan, but if you got 3 star players, and night in, night out, you have to change up your game plan and see which superstar you're going to run the offense
they've really
through
been
that
sharing
night.
the basketball. All coaches
Sometimes that
talk
shit
about
throws the
that,
chemistry
try
off.
to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And that one misses. Some changes for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for money. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Chicago also making some changes. Miller's checked in for Zach Collins. And Trey Jones subbed in for Kobe White. He doesn't get the second one. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Jones. Here's Ball. And the shot goes down.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball's got 11 points.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Miller outside. There's the pass to Nurkic. Miller with the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Clock at 6. Mann passes to Bridges. Over Miller. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bull shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now here's Terry, defended by Mann. Nice shot by Terry.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Miller up on top, defended by Jones. And he gets the bucket.
That's 10
points
get the rebound, baby.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Also, too, right? Back in the day, also, too,
Jones
right?
in the
You got to
post,
think that.
and so it's Charlotte sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Well, I need the stress. I need that. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, man? Huh? This nigga turned.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, yeah, though, back in the day, like, you had a lot of great.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth
Before
quarter.
I
but
say this,
stranger things
I
have
don't
happened
want to sound
on
like
the court for Chicago
I'm
to
shitting
start
on
the
people.
fourth. We've got Terry. Miller is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Carter.
But I'm not,
And
though,
it's
because you
Phillips
want to
at
know
the
why.
3.
This is what I want to say.
Well, with his
Back
team
in the day, you
leading,
had
he
a
might just want
lot
to
more
put that one in
great
his pocket
players
next time.
on bad teams
Back
than
to Terry.
like, you do now. Like, you just got bad and horrible
Well, Stan,
and
I know
terrible
you made the
teams
transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful.
should be on
but
the
how
G
hard
League type shit.
is
You know
that
what I'm
transition
I'm not
for
saying
the
they shouldn't be in the
players to go
league
from
at all.
college to the
I'm
pro?
just saying at least go to the
It's
G
an
League,
incredible
develop your skills.
transition, Kevin.
At least back in the day.
college, let's
the
think
reason
about
you had a lot of
the
great
very
names on
best
a lot of
teams
bad
may
teams
have-
is because
may
why?
have
Most of these
2
guys
or
that they
3
got
NBA
had
caliber
what?
players. You
3
know how
years
many
of
NBA
college, 3,
players
4
are on
years of
NBA
college or
teams?
some shit. Josh Okogie.
15 of them.
3, 4 years of college though. You gotta
And
think though,
the
like
pace
nowadays
of the
guys are just
game,
coming out
everything
straight out of high
happens
school,
faster,
fresh
so
out of
all
G
of your
League, or
reads and decisions
fresh
have to
out of
happen
college
faster.
at 18,
That's
19.
what I think
Like, come
takes
on,
the
bro.
time
Like,
more than the skills themselves.
I'm not saying
Now,
that they
here's
don't
Miller
deserve to be in the
off on
league,
the
but
wing.
I'm just saying at least develop your talent a little
We're
bit
just
more,
over a
dog.
minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Williams.
That's all I'm
He
saying.
can't get that one to fall. Good
Develop
D
a
by
little
Miller.
bit.
Here's Phillips. Terry dishes to Carter.
Why you think they make people do
Pass
3
to
years
Phillips.
of college before you go to the
And
NFL?
looks like the elite
You ain't ready to
was
go out
set.
there and know
That's right, that'll
18,
get their
19.
attention.
Beyond the leaning,
Boy,
you could
I-
see his
man,
feet
I wish the
more
fuck you would be a
set
freshman
on that screen.
declaring for the
Easy call.
NFL draft.
Look, you can get
the
away
fuck-
with a lot
yeah,
in terms
okay.
of screens today.
I wish you
You can't
would, bro.
make it that obvious.
I wish you would.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Daly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Get your little ass broken up. Quick, fast, and
Chicago has gone to
the
the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
19 years old, declaring for the
Carter
NFL
finds
draft.
Miller.
Get the fuck out of here.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Well, Stan, the NBA awards
Your little
impact
ass snap
so
like a
much
twig.
on these players
team
and
battle.
what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100
At the line,
panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in.
Damn, Anthony Davis, 27 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks. Sheesh. I hate to go up against them in
Both free
the
throws
Western
good for
Conference
Miller.
Finals.
And we're
Damn.
around 2 minutes into
It's
the fourth
90 to
quarter here.
51. Should I just go to the next game?
Here's the natural, defended by Carter. Daly. And again, Charlotte
Daly.
with the triple.
Man, they only got 10. Should I just go to the next
Carter with it.
game? Because I'm like, oh, it's fourth quarter now. Never mind.
Pass to Terry.
Might as well just end it out. I'm about to say, if it was third quarter at 93 and 51, I would have just went to
Just
the
under
next game.
2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Nurkic. Passes it to the natural. Back to Nurkic. And that one, good. Nurkic has got his
That's
first
one thing I
bucket of the night.
hate.
In the paint,
They
Nurkic's height makes
hesitate
him
to
such
put
a
it up.
challenge to defend. It's really easy for him to
The
get that shot off.
Like,
in
the
rhythm.
hesitation on here is
Now
like
here's Terry.
too much
And
pump
he gets the
faking,
whistle. 2 free throws coming
too
up.
much thinking.
First
Like,
personal foul.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls.
Shooting for the Bulls.
On Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
Pacers,
And
9 and
then on
20.
Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And the first one at the line is good. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Pulls it from the elbow. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And the jump shot has been a dimension
Damn, he got
of this
19.
game where
Ooh,
they've
7
had
for
a
7.
clear advantage.
Player. What you doing?
Giddey against Miller. Money with the rebound.
I think he got dub.
Money's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Somebody go.
Miller
Somebody
surveying
go.
the floor. On the wing, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Over Terry.
Cash. Oh!
It's hauled in by the
I
Bulls.
thought he was about to.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere
He just
on the
didn't
play,
make it.
he just lost focus.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second personal foul.
We got the Lakers and the
Third team
Spurs
foul.
up next.
At the line for the
Jalen
Bulls,
Waller.
Javon Carter. 2 shots.
Wesley West. LeBron James.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Wembanyama. Stephon Castle.
The first free throw is good. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? We want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Here's Money. Charlotte calls timeout. Hey, Coach Van
What the
Gundy, what
fuck?
advice would you give to the
Accidentally
teams
hit the
that are
button.
rebuilding around their young players?
My bad.
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
That's what I'm saying.
And now, let's present our New
Money
Balance
always.
player of the game, Money.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight.
He said he tired of that losing streak. Shit, I bet my nigga is. He like, come on, bro. Let me play to my name.
Launches from deep. And out of
What?
bounds is
What
Chicago
the
gains
fuck?
possession.
All right, come on. All right, Davies, come on.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. The pass to
If you want to catch money always, he got a college season coming up on ESPN Classic. So you can check out his college highlights or his college games, however you want to put it.
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made.
One thing
with the
about Money
long-term
always
view
that
in mind.
made me knew his game was going to be special in college. When in that freshman year to the NBA, he grew. Pause. No, did he? He grew a few inches from 6'9".
And he makes the first.
6'11". If you get my drip, dog. Listen, I ain't trying to hit no whoa, no bruh. Listen, fuck y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know them. Y'all know what it is. Just the silence is making it so awkward. Let me wait till the commentary finish talking, like till they come back.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Money. Vucevic defending. Offensive rebound. Williams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Giddey.
All right, so I got to make a Money Always thumbnail now.
Pass to Vucevic.
Man, I knew it. I mean, listen, I knew this nigga was going to come out of the cut laughing.
Takes a 3.
Hey, bro, go lay down or something, bro. Just go lay down, read a magazine.
Great passing center.
Meditate,
you can run
pray.
Offense through Vucevic.
Alhamdulillah, whatever the fuck it is you do, bro. Just leave me alone.
Ball against Giddey.
Ooh, he fucked him up.
Ball with the bucket.
Just leave me alone.
Great rhythm right now. Makes sense to
I know how I'm going to do Money Always thumbnail, though. I'm going to put him on the ESPN cover.
Like he has been recently, he's got to be the first
I want
option on every
his thumbnail to be an
Here's
ESPN
Horton
cover.
Tucker.
So.
Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Williams passes to Horton Tucker.
I knew his ass was going to come out the cut and say some shit. That's why I ain't say
Rebound
nothing
by
more.
Williams.
I'm like, he probably
Williams has got rebound number 5
waiting for a
here
nigga
tonight.
to say the wrong shit.
Money passes to Harden. Pass to Money. Williams with the steal.
Larkin, waiting. You're a bad influence on my life, dude.
Outside.
Ever since I've been hanging with you, kicking it with you, my life has been a
Passes
shambles.
it to Giddey.
He was like, no, nigga. You know I keep you timid. I keep
And
you
landing
warm. You know I
zone
keep
fouls
you
have been a
warm and
part of the
safe at
rule
night.
book
You
for
know you
some
a little
time now,
scary,
Coach.
little
It's
timid.
changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin.
Yeah, I
and
knew
it's a
you
good
were.
thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries. It could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
5 to shoot. Here's Money. Williams with the block.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And
Brandon
this will
Miller.
be a big win for them. Lucky win
His
number
hot ass.
13
I
now
should
in the
trade
bag.
his. Man, I'm gonna trade his hot ass.
Dominance
I
against
don't
this
fuck
team,
with that
winning both
nigga,
of
bro.
their
Like,
matchups
listen,
this
all right, this is
season.
what I'm gonna say
And what a tremendous
about
standout
Brandon Miller.
performance it was
Okay,
for
I
Money.
Every time
understand.
he shot it, it seemed
You
like it
did
was
the
going
right
to
thing.
drop in.
Well,
And
I'm
if
gonna
it
say
didn't,
in your mind and
everyone
your
was
word, you
surprised.
did the right
Horton
thing.
Tucker with
But
it,
one
covered
thing
by
you
Miller.
did
Horton
not
Tucker's
do
shot is
was
off.
the right thing. You
There's
can't
48
be with
seconds
that
left in the
shit,
fourth
bro.
quarter.
Bring him
Here's
the
Ball,
gun
and
and then
Ball
snitch on the nigga when you
screws it
take
in.
the stand. Fuck no, bro. You with that
Chances.
shit, bro.
They go on one
That
last run
nigga
to seal the
turned
deal.
his
Yeah,
back
this
on
run
his
has poured a bucket of
homeboy
water
for a
on
life in the
any
NBA.
ember
I know a
of
lot
a
of niggas would be
potential
like,
comeback.
shit, I
Here's
would have
Giddey.
done that shit
Following
too,
the bucket
but
by the Hornets. That 3 off the mark.
Can't believe he missed that 3, regardless. That's not a shot that
Hey,
you
listen,
can give it.
I ain't even about to say. Hey, listen, I ain't even about to
Giving
touch
their
that one
fans
with a
a
10-foot
show
pole,
here
dog.
while taking care of business.
I ain't even finna.
Yep, the
You
crowd
finna
gets
trade
to
on your
go home
homeboy for a
feeling
life
good
in the
about the win
in the
tonight.
NBA.
Their team looked impressive.
After you took
And here
part
are
in
the
the
Bulls
shit,
now.
when
After
you're
the
the,
basket by
I'm gonna
Charlotte,
say this.
Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Whatever that dude name is, Mikey or whatever that dude name is,
Williams against
he's
Harden.
not the reason that old girl is dead. All right, I'm gonna say this.
Outside,
He's
Ball.
the cause, but he's not the reason, bro.
Down low.
Because you want to know why?
And there's Williams. That's good on
If
the assist by Ball.
Brandon Miller, Braxton Miller, whatever the fuck his name is,
Defensively,
would
they are
have
in
never
total
brought that
control.
dude the gun.
Absolutely.
Shorty would
They're
still be
playing
alive.
their game.
He called the
They're executing at a
nigga. He
real
got on
high
the stand
level.
and said, oh yeah.
Everything
He
is
texted me
working
or
for
called
them.
me and said,
And
bring
so it's
that.
the Hornets
He
taking
came
care of
to the
business in
fucking
this
car,
one.
bro, and brought in
And
the
the
thing and
outcome
went
of
back
this one was
inside.
never in doubt.
I'm like, come on, man.
Really
Are we just
was
gonna
in a
sweep
supreme
that shit up under the
effort.
rug?
It just felt like once they
Because he
had
took
that lead,
Alabama, or he had the possibility to take the University of Alabama to a national fucking championship. Like, come on, dog. Let's be real. I'm going to say this.
Thanks for watching, folks, on 2K
I'm going to say this. The
We'll see
nigga
you
from
next
Charles
time.
County down here in Maryland, he instigated the shit. The other dude that got life, I think he got life, he he carried the shit out while Braxton Miller followed everybody else. Like, bro, use, bro, yeah. Use a follower, bro. Cause this is what I'm saying. Damn, they 13 and 17. Oh yeah, that's a win streak. They need to get together. But this is what I'm saying. If I'm already on a team, you my homeboy type shit, right? You call me and tell me, oh yeah, bring me that. And I do it. I'm not going to sit there and do it without no hesitation, because you want to know why? There's a possibility I can get caught with a gun on campus by campus police type shit. Don't know. They could be doing any type of pat downs and all that shit. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? For one. And for two, if a nigga tell me bring you a gun, for what? That's going to be I ain't about to just do that shit with no hesitation. I'm like, nigga, for what? Man, bro, don't ask me no. Well, you gotta come get that shit yourself, bro. Fuck that. I ain't about to. If you ain't about to tell me what's going down, I ain't about to bring you that shit, bro. Fuck, you ain't about to have me or have my name into some shit, bro. You gotta think, if you bring him the gun, bro, you're an accessory before and after the fact. That's all they gave him was accessory. But they fucking I think they no papered that shit. But I'm like, dog. You're the reason Shorty's dead. Fuck that. Because this is what I'm saying. You could say he's the reason she's dead because he pulled the trigger. But hey, listen. If he didn't bring him the gun, you don't know how that fucking situation would have went. So you can't really say. I'm going to say in the moment when it did happen, yes, he's the reason. But overall, nigga, this dude, Brandon Miller, he is the cause, bruh. He is the cause, bro. He is the cause. It's a domino effect, bro. It's a snowball effect, bro. However the fuck you want to put it. Domino effect, snowball effect. Somebody had to set that event, you know what I'm saying, that chain of motion, you know what I'm saying, those events in chain of motion. My bad. Somebody had to set that shit in motion, bro. The fuck, and it was Brandon Miller. That's who set that shit in motion. Like, keep that shit real. You can go back and read up on it. Oh, I don't know if you know about it or whatever. But keep that shit real. Even if you don't know about it. That's just like you, B. I call you. All right, let's say my homeboy come out here from LA type shit. And type situation happen. I'm not going to get into the actual factuals, but some shit happened. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to, because this shit is going to have to be explained, because I don't want to confuse you. Okay. My homeboy from California comes out here. We kicking it. First of all, I know this nigga ain't no good. I'm on a team, right? You're on a team. I'm on a team, right? My homeboy from California, I know this nigga don't be on nothing good. So, first of all, why the fuck would I call him? But anyway, he comes out here. Boom. And I try to holler at the girl. She say no. I got a boyfriend. But the other nigga started woofing my homeboy, because I know my homeboy ain't gonna take no for an answer. Starts woofing. Then the boyfriend in the back seat type shit or whatever starts talking shit. Then next thing you know, we tell homeboy to come downstairs. I tell you to bring this shit downstairs, bring me the joint downstairs, and I get the clicking. So I'm pretty sure you gonna be like, nigga, for what? Fuck no. Nigga, for what? Yeah, that shit was a big story for a minute. Yeah. I'm like, that shit could have been prevented, bro. If two niggas could have kept their dick and their emotions in check. Like, you in Alabama, nigga, go fuck some white bitches. Go fuck some white Confederate bitches, bro. If I'm going to Alabama, I ain't trying to fuck no bitch that got a fucking man. Fuck no, I'm trying to fuck some of these white hoes. Fuck all that shit. One of these white drunk hoes. Fuck that. You can say I raped you later. Okay, that's cool, but I best believe I had some meta glasses on with the motherfucking shit on recording. You got me fucked up. Fucking the shit out of them white drunk ass country bitches. That's how you do that shit. You go down there. But that's what I don't be understanding, bro, about niggas, bro. Like, so many women in Alabama. The fuck, so many women in Alabama, but you lose your motherfucking mind, your cool, and your control. Oh, and last but not least, your life and your fucking freedom over one female that you wanted. Like, I mean, shit, I guess it's how niggas are nowadays. Sons lost, okay. Like I said, I guess it's how niggas are nowadays. I'll never understand it. That's why me, when I was younger, I would always go at 20 females a day, bro. I lie to you that. Out of all 20 of those females I go at, I probably say about 7 of them give me the number. But you're like, damn, you only get 7 numbers out of 20? Yeah, because you got to think, most women going to say no, bro. Most women going to say no. Damn near all women is going to say no. But you're going to have a few that's going to say yes. But out of those 7 women, probably only like 2 or 3 let me fuck. But I ain't tripping, though, because at least I fucked 2 of them or 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad because I couldn't get all 20 and fuck all 20. You know what I'm saying? At least I fucked something. Like, niggas act like they got to fuck everything they get. Like, bro, let me tell you, trying to fuck everything you get, you going to get something trying to fuck everything. Best believe that shit, dog. Niggas don't understand that shit, player. Trying to fuck everything you trying to get, nigga, you gonna fuck around and catch something, bro. The fuck? That's why I don't really be tweaking when females be like, nah, I ain't trying to let you fuck, I don't know you, da-da-da-da. You know what? That's cool. Granted, I can understand that, I can respect that. But how many niggas that you don't know that you have let fuck? And don't tell me, oh, no. Don't tell me none, because I know that's a motherfucking lie. Nigga, you get me fucked up, nigga. I know it's somebody that you just met that you let fuck, nigga. So don't tell me that like I'm like, I don't know what's up. Like, real nigga shit, though. Because what I'm saying is, motherfuckers act like people ain't out here having casual sex anymore. Nah, niggas out here fucking casual. I don't give a fuck what you say. Niggas are busting something on the low. Niggas are busting something on the low. I say like this, though. I'd rather bust a homegirl that I know closely and intimate, right, than to be out here fucking anybody that I don't know they status of type shit, and you can't catch nothing. Won't be no feelings and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of homegirls and shit. You probably know they got a fat old ass that look good. You know, you'll fuck her. So, she ain't got no man. You ain't got no girl. So why not y'all both fuck? But see, females don't think like that because they act like, oh, I'm just giving my pussy to anyone. Bitch, how the fuck am I anyone when I got drunk and slept on your motherfucking couch or even slept in the bed next to you and never done nothing, which I just woke the fuck up and went to work or went home the next day? So you just letting anyone get drunk and sleep in your bed? Like, females don't think like that. They act like if they fuck you. Females act like if they have sex casual, whether it's a random stranger or a motherfucker they know, you're a whore. Bitch, how? This is what I'm gonna say. How are you a whore when half the shit that you do in bed with a motherfucker that you been with for motherfucking months or maybe even years? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, bitch, you swinging from a pole for your husband. Bitch, that's some hoe shit. Like, I ain't tripping. Do your thing, baby. But what I'm saying is, bitch, that's some hoe shit, bro. Not saying all strippers are hoes, but most of them bitches are hoes. Most of them bitches are whores, dog. Like, come on, bro. You let me record. We're married. You let me record you fucking your ass or fuck your throat type shit. Bitch, that's some whore shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, think before you open your mouth. I understand what you trying to do. I understand it sounds intelligible in your head, yes. But other than that, nah. They said then they be, that's what I'm saying. Then they the one trying to be the ones that be going for everybody. That's what I'm saying. You won't fuck me as your homeboy, but you can bring me to a function of maybe about 3-4 niggas that has fucked you. Like, what? What the fuck? And I'm sitting there like, damn, when is it my turn? Shit, when you gonna call me up? Awesome drunk shit. Like, hey, where you at? I know we cool, but I've been wanting to fuck you for a minute. Like, all right, bitch, shit. I'm finna pull up, shit. But let me tell you why I respect niggas more. I ain't gonna say respect niggas more. I'm gonna say I respect most niggas G more than I respect females, because a nigga ain't got no problem with being a fucking straight out whore and having that shit out there in the open. But a woman, the reason I don't respect their gangster, because why? You know how many bitches I've known? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't call no bitch, but do you know how many bitches I've known back in the day when I was younger and shit that fucked everybody in the neighborhood, but when it came to me, you making me want to be your boyfriend? Like, really, though? And I've known you fuck niggas, though. Like, I've known you to fuck niggas, though. Like, really, though? What I'm saying is I'm not jealous. I'm not envious of the shot. I don't care, but what I'm saying is, like, come on, shorty. You just lost all respect for me. Because you rather, like... okay, here's what I'm saying. Okay, I understand you ain't trying to be a hoe for me. I understand. But, bitch, at least don't lie about this shit. Like, come on, shorty. You know you out here fucking. You know you out here fucking. That's the most heartbreaking thing. You know you out here fucking. I know this ain't no motherfucking conversation for a family show, but you know you out here fucking.
Welcome and thank you for spending
ABC
this
about to
holiday
find
season
my
with 2K
ass.
Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Ali LaForce. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Rui Hachimura, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Big Smooth in at the 5, roaming the paint. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Now Doncic.
That was crazy. I'm mad. I just
drills it from
hey, yo, I'm just mad I said that shit, because now I'm about to question my lady. I'm about to go in the room and like, okay, bitch, what niggas you doing this shit for type shit? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think about it though. At the same time, in the same breath, in the same note, same token, you must know your partner. You must know your domestic partner. You must know your mate. You must know whoever you're with. Because you want to know why?
For 3, James. And the Lakers.
Because she could be out there doing that shit with anybody.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
And now we'll go to Ali LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Here's James. The Spurs making their last shot. And he can't get that one.
Well, yeah, I know my, you know what I'm saying? I know my shorty. All she do is work, come the
and
fuck
here's
home, work, come the fuck home.
He played a great game against
Charlotte. Go anywhere. It's with me,
Pass to
Walmart, Target, grocery store, pet store.
Back to Wembanyama.
Dispensary.
Nice dish.
Nigga, we be cruising, nigga. We be everywhere. Nigga, we like Visa. Everywhere you want to be, nigga.
And even after a year,
LeBron James. Nigga, we like Visa, dog. Like, that's the type of relationship everyone should have. We like Visa. Everywhere you trying to be, nigga. Shit.
He could have multiple quadruple.
Because what I'm saying is,
and the Spurs with possession here.
If you stay stuck and cooped up in the house in a relationship too much, somebody's going to start creeping the fuck out and stepping the fuck out. If you spend every dying fucking moment together with your spouse or your lover or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to start getting bored and creeping the fuck out. Why do you think I like to play my game so much? You know what I'm saying? Even when my lady home. Type shit. Because you want to know why? Because when I get the fuck off the game, oh nigga,
a star
all this,
all right, Charles, we appreciate the update.
It's all hers. Best believe that, boy. No draws on. I go in the room,
First free throw is good.
Strip off my
guys,
pants
this
like
is
an
an
NBA
exciting
player
young
in
player.
the starting
Stephon
lineup, about to
Castle
hit
does
warm-ups.
a little bit of everything.
Fool, it's
He
on.
hustles, plays defense, got a
It's the
national
nasty
championship in
time.
college, so he
With
is
the
a winner
holes
too.
in the socks and everything, nigga. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Hootie hoo. Best believe that. That's some good loving. You need to get you some good loving like that, y'all. If you ain't got no good loving like that, then I feel bad for
So
you.
he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Connects from downtown.
I know that was probably a little bit too much for y'all, but I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Starting this one out 4 or 5.
Shit, I look at it like this. Nigga, at least I'm getting some loving, because most women out here, man, I swear to God,
Again can't hit.
Wow,
they
I'm
stingy as
surprised. I
fuck,
thought that
bro.
was definitely automatic.
And a lot of people like, why I gotta pay for it? I'm gonna say
has to
this.
pick smooth. Pulls it from 20. Again, the Lakers.
You're gonna pay
And
for
their
it either way.
transition offense
Whether
triggering
it's a
this
sexual
run.
transaction,
Spurs trail by 8.
or whether you take your woman out to dinner, take your woman
Sohan outside.
to the movies,
Pass to Wembanyama.
take your woman
And the
to a
dunk by
carnival,
Wembanyama.
take your woman,
There were questions
you know what I'm
about
saying, to the mall,
Wembanyama's strength coming
take
into
your
the league.
woman to
No
pay her
problem
phone
with the
bill,
contact here.
take your woman to see what's wrong with the car.
Here's
Like,
Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
either way,
The
you're
big
gonna
story
pay
thus
for it.
far,
But
how
I'd
well
rather
they
pay
shot
for it
the rock.
domestically
Very high percentage so far.
instead of
and
on some sexual
if you wanna
favor type
start a
shit.
game
Because you wanna know
hot, that's
why?
the way to do it.
Sexual favors you gotta
Now
pay
here's
for every
Sohan.
time.
In his last outing, 8 points for him.
You can get your pussy for your woman just for taking her out to get her a nice meal, bruh. Boy, you
Got a
be
hand
fucking
on
for
it,
weeks.
and they get
Shit,
it back.
love that
Nice
shit,
shot
nigga.
by
Like,
Wembanyama.
like, just sit there and think about what I just said. Which
And
sounds
we're
better?
approaching about 3.5 minutes
You
played in
paying-
this first quarter.
These bitches busting heads now. You paying $100
Ball against Doncic.
every transaction, or
To the middle. And it's flushed down.
$100.
Doncic knows he's the
or
focal
maybe
point of the
100, 150,
defense,
250,
really
depending
good
on
to
what
see
y'all
him
do.
find
You
the
gotta go
open
out.
man.
And then you fucking all week.
Spurs trail by 8.
You know, small
Called
shit you
here.
do pay for
San Antonio
gas,
decides to talk it over.
blunts if she
Approaching the
smoke, or
midway
she's
point of the
however she
season now,
want it.
Grant. How much
That's
do
small
players
shit.
want to be
But
named an
$100
all-star?
every
You know,
transaction.
I'd say for the
You
young
okay.
guys and for guys in their twilight years too,
Wish the
it
fuck
means
I
a
would.
lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Once again,
All right, let's bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point
Jordan
guards
Davis
made
should
an
be on
impact on the boards this past month.
Okay,
Second,
Brett
look at
Bryant.
Doncic.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot
Jordan
of the
Davis
great
is on
ones
it.
in NBA history were productive on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Come on,
Paul with a
Wes.
steal.
I wonder who the Lakers are gonna go after in the draft.
Takes
next year.
one from 10 feet. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Wemby gonna get that shit no matter what.
Follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
That's a good question, though. Who the fuck are we gonna go
outside.
after?
And it's James with the jam.
LeBron
Did you
James.
guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull
That's a
that
good
off.
question.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Make some trades.
Here's Paul, following the score by Los Angeles.
I know we need
Outside.
another big. So
It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
it's someone out
Time
there,
called
bro.
here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
My bad.
San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And Branham subbed in for Chris Paul.
Yeah, somebody that can make that defense, yeah.
Here's Doncic.
But I'm trying to think from the 2K Dynasty. This is why I need to be a lot more immersive in my Dynasty, like how I used to be. Like how I used to be, I ain't even gonna lie. I think it's because maybe I got too many people, but not really because like I had too many people then. But I think it's because I be taking a lot of breaks in my shit, bro. I think that's what it is. I be taking a lot of long-ass periodical breaks and shit and be falling off and shit and just don't be staying up on that shit.
Who wants a t-shirt?
I'm about to stay up on that shit. Jalen Waller, Barney James, Doug Connell. See, we need, told you, another big that can come off the bench and bang, bro. It's so many. I'm thinking Kyle Hunter. That's what I'm thinking. Because he can rebound and yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kyle Hunter.
Great execution and the ability to finish, they're a top 5 scoring offense.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. 5 on the clock. Here's Jay. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't.
Shit, you got Damian Bishop, Brandon Rose, Kyle Hunter, Mohamed Sungay. And these are just bigs.
Here's Branham.
Karolinko, Chris Van Horn, Alonzo Bias.
Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. Can't hit that one. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Lakers lead by 7. James, right side. From deep. And it's connect missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2.
I was trying to see how long his range was.
Clark with the Lakers. At times, it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing.
Because I know you niggas were here a while. I was about to say how pause. No Diddy, how long his range is, but bruh,
when you're playing for
nothing.
the Lakers.
Never mind. Never mind. But when this game over, we gonna look at the schedule and we gonna see how this shit is about to go. Because like I said, this week, or this weekend, we got the divisional round. Packers and Rams, the rematch
for an up-and-coming
from week
San Antonio
17.
Spurs team. Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, BA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
And Johnson drops them both.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
Here's Jay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to
It's
some
a good game, though.
fireworks.
I give it that.
Turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set
Jalen
up
Waller,
the
let's go, baby.
You know,
He
that's
was doing
not
that at
how you
USC.
screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
They asked him in pregame. It was like, man,
Here's
I
Branham.
know you miss being at
James with
USC. He was
the
like,
block.
yeah, I ain't even lie. Because you know him and Bronny James played together in
To the
USC.
inside. Stole it
How
away.
do you fucking
Nice job to
alley-oop?
interrupt
I
the
can't
alley-oop
do
attempt.
it. I ain't about to
Here's
get mad
Branham.
at that shit and stop trying.
It's
I'm about to try
rebounded
that
by
shit
Los
again.
Angeles. Out to the wing. Here's Jay. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. And San Antonio making a
I'm
change
going to go on
here.
YouTube and
Pavel-Kelishvili's
figure that
checked
shit
in.
out.
Spurs substitution, Sandro Mamukelishvili.
And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio.
My bad,
It's a
y'all.
5-point
The
game. Pass
game
to
audio was too loud.
Mamukelashvili. Barnes with it. Down low. All alone. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Jay, the pass to Vanderbilt. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Ooh, excellent D there from
Come on, dog.
Johnson on the wing.
Hey, shout out to my dog Re-Up Ricky. I was on his video this morning, man, bro. I ain't seen his videos in a minute,
And it's now just a 1-point Laker lead.
And guys,
I know he came through to my videos. That's how he is.
You have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Counted.
Jalen Waller, baby.
He has 7.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Castle
But to
for
be
3.
honest with you, Ricky,
San
Rick, I
Antonio
don't know
hits
if you
again from
slide through it, whatever,
And
here and
that's how
there,
you
or see this
up
video,
the
whatever,
ante.
but, bro, I
Come
ain't
right
even been
back
up
at
on no one
Little
stream in
back
so
and
long,
forth
bro.
from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good.
Jay Waller.
They keep
That's how he was at USC, told you.
Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Okay, so we got the Trojans, the USC Trojans from 2 years ago on the
So
floor.
on the floor for the Spurs,
Jalen Waller, Bronny
Marcel
James, and
Johnson are
Wesley
the 2 and the
West.
3. Then there's Castle. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Mamukelashvili
So
in
good.
at
Let
the
him
center
get that.
position, locking down
Good
the middle.
defense, good
We've
offense.
seen that
Great
more
game.
than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
I
Let's
think
go
I'm
now
passing
to
it
the
too late.
sideline and catch up with Ali
And I'm like, I don't know if they're going to
Hey,
cut or
Brian,
what.
Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Ali. Thanks.
Hey, I
And
know
the
he
reason
makes a lot of threes,
I
but
do
he
a
is
lot
not
of
just
teams
a
too, a
shooter.
lot of
Finney
college teams
Smith
for the
will
NBA.
throw it down
Because,
on you if you're not
get
careful.
that shit. Because I want this to be the most explosive.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's West. 3 shots.
Wesley West,
3
the most
baskets.
explosive
Great
dynasty
efficiency
you
so
ever
far.
seen. Like, this nigga
In the
do
NBA,
oh,
you
shit.
just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. And here's Sohan. Here's Castle. Puts up a 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James
Wesley
games. How is
West.
the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do
Wesley
what he's
West.
doing at this age.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
11 points,
It is
5
certainly
rebounds,
making an
1
impact
assist.
tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Johnson on the wing. Clock at 4. Over James. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays,
That'll be
sharing
a
the
good
ball,
game to
and
see.
racking up
The
points.
Thunder and the Sonics.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
I'm going to say this. That might be the
Here's
Western
West.
Conference Championship.
He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans
this
in New
year.
Orleans.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Spurs trail by 11.
Y'all think the Sonics going to make the Western Conference Finals?
Johnson with it. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Sohan outside over Hachimura. The shot by Sohan, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite
My man
players
said,
to watch.
I don't know. The Lakers looking like they can possibly make it.
Take a break. Take a break.
We just got to we see what they doing with up against San Antonio. We just got to see what they can do against OKC.
And that one falls for Reeves. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Pass to Bassi. Back to Paul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Tipped. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's West. And counted from 12 feet. West has got 13 now.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Vassell. Reeves with some nice D. Here are the Lakers now. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. And the shot goes. He's got 15.
They're really working the paint now.
And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 17. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Now Paul. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. Hachimura, right side. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's West. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Hachimura. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for Chris Paul. Vassell passes to Bassie. Now here's Barnes. He's scoreless. Vassell outside. Now Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. The Lakers with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Doncic. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Doncic has got 7.
The defense just has to live with these results. I mean, that's a tough shot from Doncic.
With the teardrop, Branham. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Vassell. And the free throw, no good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Reeves. And so Reeves nails both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Castle, guarded by Doncic. Barnes in the post. Tries again. Misses at the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually
I thought he was still a small forward.
shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Reeves. And the basket by Branham.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Lets it fly. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Spurs trail by 17. Pass to Castle. Left side, Wembanyama.
Hey, do they do the All-Star game
pulls
with
it
here?
in.
I know
Los
the last
Angeles
couple
has
of
got
2Ks
6
they
of 7
have.
threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Connect. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Three seconds left. And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What do you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's right.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues for them. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure if they have the players to change that.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Spurs trail by 17. Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jay in at the one. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Sohan. Launches a three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Here's Jay. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The kick out to Paul. Pass to Castle. Over James. Castle misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 19-point game. Here's Sohan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
The Lakers lead by 16. Here's Jay. That one drops for him. Jay's got 14 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
To the left wing. Paul passes to Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Wembanyama. It's 2-on-1. Here's Sohan. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And he comes up with a bucket. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
James against Vassell. James outside. Takes a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Castle misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity to three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. Bassey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Paul. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Castle. Give him 8. Vassell right side. The 3. Here's Bassey. Pass to Sohan from downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go. Sohan's got 6.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
James, he's off on that one. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs trail by 15. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Here's Jay. He's got 17. Hachimura outside. Just 3 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Sohan. Hachimura with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. Castle for 3. Hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives to NBA.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Taking a look at some numbers here for Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. On the wing, Finney Smith, averaging around 6 a game.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Castle. Again, the Spurs score.
Giving up second chance buckets, a huge issue for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there that letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 10.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Pass to Branham.
2 minutes.
Barnes in the post, working on Hachimura, and it's good. 2 points.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Lakers lead by 11. Doncic outside. Over Castle. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Castle. And down it goes. 2 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Kicks it to Doncic for 3. Oh! Luka sinks it from deep.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
San Antonio calls timeout. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
All he's checked in for Branham. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Second, the Spurs.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
1:02 left in the third. Pass to Castle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Austin Reeves picks one up. You know, Grant, you talk with scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Shooting 2.
And he drops a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 54 seconds left in the third. Los Angeles leading by 12. And here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. And that one's good. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Doncic. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
That's good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Shooting for San Antonio, Castle, one shot.
.20 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Doncic. The three ball. And Los Angeles another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Luka might get the Lakers to a championship.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Let's get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play D.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Their coach isn't interested in just trading buckets back and forth. He'd rather them lock in and focus and just overpower them.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Castle in at the point.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Vassell with it. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Unloads from 13. He squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 25 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Rebounded by West. West has got rebound number 8 now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Sohan. Check by James. Back to Sohan. The three is up. And Reeves pulls it down.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's James. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When
put this game away.
has the ball in there, I mean, it's
Let's go,
often
baby.
a bucket,
Try to put this
a
game
foul, or both.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
That one's no good.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
God damn, Wemby.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
Austin
James,
Reeves.
the triple. Here's Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Castle's got 22.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Reeves. Castle for 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, Wesley West.
4 points now in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's the Lakers on the break. The finish! And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Can't teach that kind of court awareness. Nice steal by Reeves.
Impressive looks
He
on the
posterized that
AT&T
nigga.
5G Slam Cam. Pass
You
to
know Wemby
Vassell.
gonna get his get back.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
West misses.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the
got
way he's
26
fighting through
points.
box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Let's go with a 3. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Vassell. On the wing, Vassell goes back up. He got a piece of it. It's James on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. And James gets it to go.
The mid-range
let's
jumper has
go.
really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
Here's Sohan. Over Hachimura. San Antonio again can't hit.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul. Spurs substitution, Chris Paul.
Damn, Milwaukee is 9-24.
Spurs on D. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Knicks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And the first one at the line is good. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Spurs trail by 21. Here's Castle. Back to Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. 14 feet away. That one's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Lets it go. And that one's good. Jay. And the Lakers lead by 21.
My bad, y'all. I don't know about this internet trip. It's cool, though. It's the last game anyway.
All game. And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You know, his standout performance made all the difference coming off a tough loss in their last game. He was on a mission to make sure they didn't lose 2 in a row. Wembanyama, pass to Sohan. Paul looking it over.
Right, Wesley West, dog.
You know,
shit.
Grant, we've seen career
I know you remember him
performances
from
in the play-in
USC.
tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Number 29.
And one thing I can say, though, at least all my teams that I'm controlling, at least no one team is greater than the other. You feel me? At least all of them just at that building point. You know what I'm saying? That starting point where I started to build all teams.
And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Castle. And stolen by Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
I thought he was about to go up top.
So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Devin Vassell.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the free throw.
Wesley
and
tied.
Los Angeles making a change here. Doncic checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Just 5 to shoot. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wembanyama looks so smooth and comfortable in the pick and roll.
Pass to West. The open shot by Reeves. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between
cash.
these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
No problems knocking that one down.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
NBA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And what's more satisfying than beating someone who's last beaten you? This will even things up 1-1 in their 3-game series against San Antonio.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Big Smooth.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
The shot goes down. Very quick possession
Drop
right
29.
there.
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Sohan. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one, good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Man, I don't know what's up with this internet. Why this shit tripping? Who was not doing this shit earlier?
Here's Castle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
Shooting for San Antonio, Castle at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. So it's Los Angeles now. Now here's Doncic. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
My bad, y'all. Like I said.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once
doing
again.
that shit again.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.
Man, Wesley West showed and Jalen Waller, they both showed out. Yes, Mr. Hump Daddy. Got to get LeBron some more points and shit. I mean, long as he win another ring, though, that's all that matters. I think the Western Conference Finals, it's going to be Lakers and Sonics, or Lakers and Thunder, or Sonic and Thunder. I want to see the Thunder and the Sonics and the Supersonics. That's who I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing don't get it twisted. I would not mind seeing Lakers and Thunder Western Conference Finals, but since this is a new dynasty type shit, I'd rather see the Supersonics and Thunder. Because why? They're both very young teams, and they're both similar teams. Very athletic, likes to shoot the 3-ball, likes to run the pick and roll, Jordan Davis likes that mid-range jumper. SGA likes the mid-range jumper. Jokovic like to shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of bigs that likes to shoot the shot too. So that'll be a great matchup for the Western Conference Finals. All right, so that shit is done. So these are the Lakers. Next couple games before you see the divisional round. So you probably see Lakers and Rockets. Saturday you probably see Lakers and Rockets, but this week you might see Lakers and Suns. I ain't doing the Wizards, even though that's one of my teams. So the only games you'll see this week is probably Lakers and Suns. Well, actually, the only games you will see this week is Lakers and Suns, Lakers and Rockets. You're going to see the Sonics and the Warriors. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this primetime games all this week for this shit. So you're going to see Raptors and Hornets. Wait, what's they power ranking is 10, conference ranking is 2. Overall lineup, staff, okay, so they're 19 and 12. Oh, all right, cool. All right, so you can't see it. Okay, so they're 19 and 12. Okay, so you're going to see. Okay, they're 15 and 14. Okay, so you're going to see all this week starting tomorrow night. You're going to see. All right, so tomorrow night is going to be Raptors and Hornets. Should I do the Kings? Because, I do got some good players on the Kings. Okay, Raptors and Hornets. Knicks and Grizzlies. That's tomorrow night. Nah, I ain't going to do the Sonics and Hawks. So that's tomorrow night. Tuesday night, it's going to be. Tuesday night is going to be Warriors and Supersonics. Warriors and Supersonics. Wednesday night is going to be, that's going to be a good one. Wednesday night is going to be Knicks and Celtics. I got to tell TV about that. Knicks and Celtics, Wednesday night. All right, Knicks and Celtics, Wednesday night. Hornets and Hawks, Wednesday night. Nothing for Thursday. That's going to be Friday. So Friday night, you're going to see Lakers and Suns. Saturday night, it's this shit. So don't forget, tomorrow night we got tomorrow night, Raptors and Hornets. Don't forget. Raptors and Hornets, Knicks and Grizzlies. 2 games tomorrow night. ESPN, baby. So don't forget. So y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell any motherfucking body, because we're going to be lit tomorrow night. But, I mean, I appreciate everybody for coming through, kicking it with the homie. I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports. It's your boy, Dino YG. Peace and love, y'all. Can't forget that. We out. See y'all tomorrow night.